What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Trading Wars. Thanks for joining me today. Today, I have a special guest. I have my brother here. My little brother is here, and we're going to be going back to the basics today. We're going to be talking about how to trade. I'm going to explain everything to him. He has no prior trading experience, and I think you guys are going to really enjoy the stream, all right? So first and foremost, please hit me up with where you're tuning in from tonight, and let me know, and I'll throw some names on the screen. Also getting my phone here so I can just make sure that I can see your guys' stickers and all that, because I can't see it on the StreamYard. There we go. So we got DJ J White from Jacksonville, Florida. GR Handy J, West Palm Beach, Florida. Ron Hall, Virginia. Nove, Long Island. Trent Avery from Indianapolis. Shelbs from South Carolina. We got Brian Maverick from that's a new place. Sharita Smith, Maryland. And Thomas Goldstein, Fort Lauderdale. One more. We got Rocco Bombardier from Toronto, Canada. Awesome, guys. So thank you for being here. I appreciate all of your time. So are you guys ready for this? This is going to be a nice stream, man. Sometimes I'm just sitting back here thinking about what can I do to give you guys the most value. I see we have 115 people in here, and this is something that I think is actually really important, because as a trader, I've been trading for so long that sometimes I forget that some people are completely brand new, right? So hit me with a 1 if you're excited and ready to get this party started. And let me give Andrea a shout out right there. Andrea is going to be sharing her trading log today, actually. So thank you, Andrea, for being here. I'm going to be sharing some of that with her. And so you know what? Let's get this party started. So I see the ones. See, it's all good. Okay. So say hi. It's my brother, Derek.
Hello, everyone.
Say it. So he's here, guys. Can you guys hear him okay? Hit me with a 2 if you could hear Derek okay. Hit me with a 2. And also hit me with a 3 if you guys can see 1080p, because I finally got that figured out. Do you guys got it? The 1080p? Hit me with a 3 if you guys can see that. Oh, I said you're a little bit far. Okay, that we'll take care of that. Okay, we got the 1080p for the squad out here. Okay, good. All right. So get the pen and the pad out, and let's start getting this party going. Okay, so we're gonna take some notes. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to start off. Wait, hold up. We got Roman Reigns up in here. We got the Roman Empire with the 299 right there. We got the beautiful super sticker. Thank you very much, brother. Appreciate that. All right. So we're gonna start off with the basics. So we're gonna start off with 0. 1 sec. We're gonna start off with 0 right here, and 0 is actually gonna be charts and candlesticks. Okay. So I'm gonna be explaining this to my brother while I'm teaching you guys. So basically, this a stock, an instrument, commodity, futures, whatever instrument you can trade in the stock market can be put on a graph. Okay, that's what a chart is. A chart is a visual representation of the buyers and the sellers in the market. It's a visual representation of their personality, showing where they believe the stock is valued at. Okay, if they believe the stock is undervalued at the current moment, then they will buy the stock, and the stock price will increase. And that's shown through a method we call Japanese candlesticks. Okay, so the Japanese candlesticks were invented, I don't know, like 100 years ago, but it basically shows how the price moves within a specific time frame. Okay, so the time frames on a chart all tell different stories, and they're all suited for different types of traders. So normally when we're talking about day trading, we're usually on the 5-minute and the 15-minute chart. And for the scalpers, the really quick high frequency traders, around the 1 minute, sometimes 30 seconds, 15 seconds, all those lower time frames. When we start talking about swing trading, holding for multiple days, we're really from the daily chart and the 4-hour chart onwards, weekly, monthly, etc. From the day trading, we can go to the 30, the 1 hour also, right? And what it means is that each one of these candles that you see here, so right now I'm on the 5-minute chart for Roku, each one of these candles represents that period of time. So we're on the 5-minute chart. So this candle right here, this Japanese candlestick, is 5 minutes worth of time. And if you put your mouse over it, you can see the time actually in the bottom right here. So I'm moving it. Watch this. 9:30, 9:35, 9:40, 9:45, etc. And this goes all the way into the close. The close is what? Is going to be at 4 o'clock. Okay. So we're going to use Roku as an example. This was one of the huge trades that I made $1,000 on last week. So I want to have it up here so we can all look at, we can use this as a great example. So just to summarize, so we're going to start again. So charts show the personality of traders in the market, buyers and sellers. The Japanese candlesticks plot the price. It plots the high, the low, the close, and the open for a particular time frame. In this case, we're using Roku on the 5-minute. So let's drill into this candle. Okay, so let's look at the first 5-minute candle of the day. So the first 5-minute candle of the day is a green candle. A green candle means the closing price was higher than the open price. So that means that the price increased from the time of the open to the close. So within 5 minutes, this price has actually gone up. Okay, so do you guys think the price going up, does that mean the bulls are in control or the bears are in control? What do you guys think? Who is in control if we have a green candle? The bulls or the bears? What do you guys think? So comment in the chat. Bulls or bears? Let me know. Right? So green candle, right? So we see the bulls showing up. Bulls, 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 bulls. Exactly. So sometimes when we have a really powerful green candle at the open, we can actually have a trending day. So actually, if we look at the opening price, which is marked by the low of the candle right here, so you can hover over the candle, and in the top here, it's going to tell you all the data. So hover over the first candle, the opening price was 426.85. And by the time we go to the closing bar, we actually close at 473.72. So this stock basically moved $40 in one day. Okay. So that's an example of a green candle. Okay. So don't worry about the other candles, like the yellow ones and the white ones. Those are my inside bars and outside bars. So we know about those ones. We'll talk about those after. So green means bulls, right? Red means, okay, let's find a big body red candle. There's none on Roku, obviously, because it was just bullish. But here we go. Here's an example of a big body red candle. So we actually opened here and we ended up closing down here. So who do you guys think is in control of this bar? The bulls or the bears? Who's in control of this bar? We had an opening price at 424.05 right there, and we closed at 421.09. So who do you guys think is in control of that bar? The bulls or the bears? What do you guys think? See, I see bears. Good. Now there's one more component to the bars. There's the wicks. The wicks are very important. The wicks in the bars are very important. Okay, because the wicks, like these wicks here, you can see most candles will have wicks on both sides. Most of them. Sometimes they'll be very big wicks. Sometimes they'll be very small wicks. But what the wick is showing you, the high of the wick, so the top part of the wick is the high price. The low part of the wick is the low price. So now let's use this candle as an example, 935. So we can see it opened at 434.13, which is here. It went all the way up to a high of 437.50 and ended up closing at 437.05. And some point during this candle formation, it also came all the way down to this low at 433.10. So it's showing you everything. Like, look how beautiful that is. It's showing you the whole movement within 5 minutes. We opened here, we had a low, we came all the way back here, and then we ended up closing here. That's very, very, very important because it's showing you the personality. It's showing you when we came back down for a little bit, somebody was there to buy. Do you guys understand that? When we came back down for a little bit, we came back down right here and somebody was there to buy. And this is how you can start understanding the psychology behind the market, okay? Behind the candles. All right. So do you understand that?
Got it.
Got it? Okay. So green candle means it opened lower and by time it closed, it finished at a higher price. The bulls were in control of that candle. The big red candles means, like this, for example, it opened at a higher price, but by the time we closed, it closed at a lower price. And the wicks on each side are going to be your high and your low. Okay. So then we also have particular candlestick patterns, right? So here we go. So we have an inside bar. So I'm going to go through high level with these because we talk about them every time. An inside bar means that the whole candlestick stayed within the previous one. And what that means is that it's consolidating, it's paused. It means that no one is really sure what's going to happen next. That's why it basically means nothing happened. We just stayed within the range of the previous candle. And what I like to use with the inside bars, I like to use the breakout above the high or the low to use it as a momentum signal. So when we break the high of the inside bar, I'm saying now we're ready to get going. Now we're ready to put the foot on the gas. We finished the pause and we're ready to roll. And the reason why the inside bar works so well is because when it's staying like this flat, the options, if we're talking about options, the option price is going to decay so we can get in at a better deal. Okay. And then we have the outside bar. The outside bar is a trap bar for me, right? People have different ways of it. I use the way that I back tested to explain to you guys because that's what I can speak to, what I back tested. Right? And let me just show you guys that quickly. So here's some example of back testing that I do. Okay, nobody's out there doing this, what I'm doing, and I'm showing you guys and explaining it to you guys. Look at all these data that I'm testing. This is why I have the right to come here and explain it to you guys because I've done the data behind it. I'm not speaking about stuff that I haven't tested. Okay? So the outside bar, what it actually means is it broke the high and the low of the previous bar. So it's actually trapping both sides because it broke the high, it went up a bit, then it broke the low, it went down a bit. So now it's basically another form of a trap. And then from the outside bar, we can simply just take the breakout above the high or the break below the low of the outside bar to take a trade in that direction also. Okay, so then we also have candlesticks like dojis and hammers, right? And all they're just showing, like candles with long wicks at the bottom, are showing that they're buyers that were buying from here to here and pushing the stock up. And that's how we get this formation. We call it a hammer. So it's like a pinball machine. When you see that wick at the bottom, it's showing you that somebody came in and bought. If you see the wick at the top, someone came in a short. And what it can give you an indication that the stock wants to continue with the direction of the wick, it wants to go the opposite way, right? So if there's a long wick at the bottom, it wants to go higher. If there's a long wick at the top, it wants to go lower. But nothing in trading, now remember this is the most important part, nothing in trading is 100%. Nothing. But what these patterns can do is give us an edge. Okay? It can give us an edge. The indicators that I'm using is the Trading War Golden Indicators. I created these indicators for you guys for free. They are on my Twitter. I'm not charging anything for it. It's on my Twitter in my pinned tweet. All you have to do is add the indicator. So let's do that together, okay? Because a lot of people have been asking me. So if you want to add my indicators right here, Trading Wars, so you go to the pinned tweet, and it's kind of weird because you have to click on this. I don't know why Twitter does that. I don't know. Anyways, so we go here. Here is the one for Think or Swim, and here is the one for Tradingview. So you just click on this, you go there. Okay. And then all you got to do here is you got to click add to favorite indicators. It's a private one. And then you're going to have all the indicators that I use is going to be on your chart. Okay. All right. So let's get back now. So are you guys okay with the chart and the candlesticks? Hit me with a 1 if you understand you're following me. Charts and candlesticks. So hit me with a 1. And then we're going to proceed. We're going to talk about a few more things there. So I can see the ones, right? So all we're trying to do now, this is very important. All we're trying to do with this is we're trying to find an edge. We're trying to use the chart to give us an idea of what can happen next. But nothing in trading is 100%. And I'm the only one that's going to tell you the truth. The truth of the matter is, it doesn't matter how fancy the indicator is. It doesn't matter how fancy the chart looks. The chart will not give you 100% success. So make sure when you're writing everything down, you write this down, that this is an edge. It's not 100%. Okay. So we got here Chutron here with a super sticker, the $10, my brother. Thank you very much. We got this beautiful super sticker. This is like a level up right there. So you're leveling up. I appreciate that. All right. And this guy donates every stream. So, you know, this guy is an amazing person supporting me here. And I really appreciate that. Okay. All right. So back to my brother. Any questions about anything? You good?
I'm good.
He's good. Okay. So I think we did a good job explaining that. All right. So the next thing we want to talk about. So we talked about charts, candlesticks, time frame, and now we're going to do strategy. Okay, and then with strategy comes risk to reward. Okay, so let's move on to this topic. So hold up 1 second, guys. We got another. Boom, Andrea right here with the 15. Your brother needs some Starbucks too. Honestly, Starbucks has been appreciating a lot since we've been doing the stream, guys. So thank you very much. Thank you, Andrea. I'm going to be showing some of Andrea's trades later. So I really appreciate that donation. Thank you. Okay. So now we're going to talk about strategy. So I already did this in the last YouTube video. You guys know I have a lot of strategies, right? I have the drill down method. I have the breakout method, blah, blah, blah. But for the purposes of explaining it to somebody that's brand new, like my brother, we're going to just pick one strategy today, and we're going to talk about the opening range breakout. Okay? So the opening range breakout, what it means is that for the purposes of this lesson, we're going to take the first 5-minute bar, the high of that bar and the low of the bar, we're going to mark it. And then if it breaks the high of the bar, we're going to go long. And we're going to buy shares and we're going to buy options, and we're expecting the stock to go higher. But if it breaks the low, then we're expecting the stock to come down. And then in that time, we're going to actually take a short, and we're going to buy puts. Okay? So here we go. So this is the first 5-minute bar on Roku. Okay? So right here on Roku, we're going to actually hit the market replay so that we don't see this for now, so that we can pretend that we're simulating. Okay, so let's pretend that this is in real time. So we're trading right now, okay? So here we go. Boom, boom. So here is the first 5-minute bar on Roku. So this strategy is called the opening range breakout. So what are we going to do with this is we're going to draw 2 lines. We're going to take one line, put it on the high. We're going to copy paste and put one line and put it on the low like this. And I'm going to hover over the candle just to make sure that we have the right levels. So the high of this candle you see at the top here, guys, it says 434.62. I'm going to double click my line and make sure it says 434.62. And then my low is 426.85. I'm going to double click this line, make sure. Okay, so we're good. Okay, so now we have an opening range. You guys see this? We have an opening range. We have the first 5-minute candle. So within 5 minutes, Roku this is the range of Roku, all the way from $426 to $434. This is the range of Roku. So the opening range breakout is saying if we break the high, so if we break 434, it's showing bullish momentum and we want to get in because the thing can go higher. If it breaks the low, then we're going to say, well, you know what? The bulls could not sustain the momentum. So now we're going to we think it's going to go lower and we're going to short. Okay. Or we're going to buy puts. So we're going to bet on it going down. Okay. So do you understand that? Mm-hmm. Good. Do you guys hit me with a 1 if you guys understand that? So this is how you would set it up in real time. This is your strategy, opening range breakout. Okay. So hit me with a 1 if you guys understand that. So what we're trying to do is we're drawing the range, the high and the low, and then we're looking to take the next break. Okay. So what we have here, so I see the ones. Okay. I see somebody gave me a beer or something in there. Someone put a beer, so that I need one of those right now. So thank you. So what we're going to do now, we're going to press next. So let's see what happens. Okay. Boom. So we broke the high. So now we're long. Okay, so let's write this down. So we're long at 434.62. Okay, but that's only one part. We also have to have a stop loss, right? We have a stop loss. You agree? We need a stop loss, guys. Even he knows that. Okay, he knows we need a stop loss. For you guys that are out there trading without a stop loss, use protection, guys. Use protection. Come on. All right. So what we're gonna do here is we need protection. So we're gonna, just for simplicity, we're gonna put the stop loss on the low of the candle, because we know that, hey, if a Roku goes up here and then it comes all the way back down here and it breaks this, then that's obviously gonna be a bad sign for us. That's gonna mean that we're probably gonna lose. But we need to have a level where we're basically saying, when it comes here, I'm out and I'm gonna take my loss. Okay, so we're gonna put a stop loss of 426.85. Okay, here we go. Here's a stop loss. So we're long here. Here's a stop loss. So what I like to do is I like to use the long position tool calculator. Okay, and honestly, Tradingview, you guys should be out here right now and supporting me, because look at all the shit that I'm doing for you guys. Honestly, like, I've been trying to contact them to do some kind of collaboration. These guys are just slacking. They're slacking, guys. They're slacking. Reach out to Tradingview for me, man. It's ridiculous, actually. Here we go. Michael Caffield with the 499. Thank you, brother. You're an awesome guy. That's for the education. Thank you. Thank you so much. I hope some of you guys brought your children, brought your younger brothers or your pets, whatever. Someone's got to come here and learn this. All right. So we got $2 right here from JJ with cool super sticker. Thank you, brother. Thank you, guys. All right. So let's continue. So now, how much are we risking on Roku? So we got into Roku at 434.62. Our stop is at 426.85. So it tells us right here, we don't even have to do anything. So we're risking $7.84. So let's say we bought one share. Okay, we're just doing this for simplicity. All right, obviously, guys, you're gonna buy 100 shares, 1,000 shares, whatever. So let's just say we bought one share. So if we lose, we're gonna lose $7.84. Okay, we're gonna lose $7.84. So we know what we're doing ahead of time. This is very important. Some of you guys are trading, you don't know how much you're gonna lose. If you don't know how much you're gonna lose, you can't trade, because basically you can lose all your money. Okay? So Alex says, do you wait for the second 5-minute candle to close before you enter the trade, or is initial breakout? So in this example with the opening range breakout, we're taking the breakout. Once it breaks 434.62, we're in. And you can get in using a stop limit order. So once that level breaks, we're long. So we're long, we're in the trade. Okay, so at a minimum here, guys, if we're risking $7.84, how much should we at least get back on the trade? What do you think? If you're risking $7.84 on the trade, how much do you want to get? How much do you want to make at least?
More than $7.
More than $7. Basic logic here, guys. Basic logic. But let me tell you something. Most of you guys are getting out when you make $3. Am I right? And the reason why is because most of you guys are emotional when you're trading. You're emotional when you're trading because you're just thinking about the money. Okay? So tell me the honest truth. So this guy, he's new to trading here, my brother. He's basically saying, well, if I'm risking 784, let me at least get 7. So basically at least 1-to-1. But let me ask you guys a question. In reality, when you're trading, how many of you guys are getting out for $3 profit or $2 or $1 profit? Hit me with a 1 if that's been you. And that's fine. That's fine. We do this together so we can learn. But let's be honest about what's happening in the community, and let's fix the problem instead of everybody sugarcoating everything and saying that, oh, I'm making 1,000% return. I took $2,000 into $2 million. Okay, we got to stop that in the community. All right, so be honest with me. Let's see. So I see some 1s. I see some people at 2R. I see some people at 15. I see a lot of people. See someone saying I'm too greedy. So that's also a part of the scenario that can happen also, right? But at least guys, we gotta make what we risk. Okay, we have to make, if we're putting $7.84 on the line, we gotta make back at least $7.84, at least. Okay, and now let me ask you a simple question. Okay, so if you're taking 100 of these trades and you're risking $1 to make $1, how many trades do you need to win?
34.
34. He's been listening to the other streams, guys. That's a 2-to-1. That's 2-to-1. But if you're going for 1-to-1, so my younger brother here, he's more of a writer, guys. He's not more into the math stuff. But he can't do the math. But here, so if we're doing 1-to-1 risk to reward, guys, we need to win 51 out of 100 trades, right? Because let's do them. Yeah, you gotta win more than 50, right? Let's write it down. So you take 100 trades, okay, and you're risking $1 to make $1. So if you lose 49, you're gonna lose 49 bucks. Okay, and that means you win 51. Okay, and then you make 51 bucks. So then you walk away with $2. So you have to basically be above 50-50. Right? You got to be above 50-50. But like my brother was saying, if we go for a 2-to-1 risk to reward, then we only need to win 34 out of 100. So let's do the math. 34 times 2 is what? 68. And then what else do we have? What's left over here? 66 times $1 we're losing 66. And then we're left with $2 in profit in both scenarios. You guys see this? That makes sense? So if you're doing 1-to-1 risk to reward, your winner is going to be $1. Your loser is going to be $1. So you have to win 51 trades. So you can walk away with $2 in profit. If you're doing 2-to-1, then you only need to win 34. Because when you make 34, you're going to win $2. And then you're going to lose 66 at $1. Okay? So this is the basics of risk to reward right here. So hit me with the 4 if you guys are good with that. Okay? We got my brother right here. Another Derek. So we got Derek Karapetian with the $6.18, brother. The 618 donation. That's probably the first 618 donation that I've seen on the stream. So really, really, really appreciate that. Thank you very much, brother. Okay? So this is what we're going to do. For simplicity of this, obviously there's multiple ways. I like to scale out all that. But what we're going to say is we're just going to take everything off when we get to 2 times our risk. Okay? So when you guys are taking this trade in real time, what you got to do is you got to take this green box, if you're long, pull it up until it says 2, which is right there. So now when it gets to 2, that means we're gonna reach our profit target of 784 times 2, whatever the hell that is. What is that? I don't know, close to $27, $28. Okay, so now we're gonna press play, and we're in the trade, we're hanging out. Okay, boom, 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 chilling, bam. So we hit our target right there at 10:15. So we've been in the trade basically for like 45 minutes, and we made our money. We're good. We made our money. We're done. Okay. And obviously, guys, when I trade, I'm using multiple targets. I'm using options. I'm using shares. But that's a story for a different day, because I just want to keep things simple today so that everybody can understand. Okay. All right. So there we go. So obviously, if we were geniuses, we would have been like, well, you know what? I'm just going to hold this thing till the end of the day. Right. And if we held this thing to the end of the day, we would have actually made 5 times our money. See how it says 5? So let's just say we're risking $10. Okay, then we would have made $50. Right? So there we go, guys. So we have an example here. Put this over here somewhere. So we have the charts, the candlestick, the time frame, the strategy, and the risk to reward. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much all you need right there. So what your job is to pick your time frame, figure out what candlestick patterns you want to trade, figure out your strategy, nail down your risk to reward. That's it. Does that make sense? So what strategy do you like?
The breakout's fine.
Breakout of which one? Inside bar?
Yeah.
So we got...
I'm going to give another example of a different strategy.
Okay, he said give another example of a different strategy. See, this guy, this is why we pay him the big bucks here. This guy, he knows what to do. So let's use another strategy. Let's go to the 15-minute chart. Okay, so let's do something different. So go to the 15-minute chart. Okay, so now let me get rid of this. Okay, put this over here. So now we're on the 15-minute chart. So another strategy that we're going to use is on this 15-minute chart, we're going to use the inside bar. How does that sound? Good?
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to use the inside bar on the 15-minute chart. And what we're going to do is when we see an inside bar, we're going to take the break above the high. If it breaks the high, just like an opening range breakout, the same thing, but we're going to actually do it on a 15-minute with an inside bar, not the first candle, with an inside bar. And the inside bar is going to come up automatically for you guys if you have my golden indicators, which is going to show up there. So here we go. So here's the first inside bar right here. So you can see it clearly says inside bar, right? So let's just hit the replay. Okay. And what we're going to say here is we're going to take two lines and we're going to draw it. One at the high, one at the low, just like we did for the opening range breakout. Okay. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to say, if it breaks the high of the inside bar, go long, because that's a bullish momentum. If it breaks the low, go short. Okay. And then let's press play. Okay. So it breaks the high. So now we're going to do the same thing. So we're in long here. Our stop loss is below the low right there. And we're going for 2 to 1. So where's 2 to 1? Right here. Okay. So let this play out. Boom, 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 done. So we hit our target right there. In this case, we're actually risking $2.31. And when we hit the 2 times our target, we made $4.62. Okay, so this is an example being on the 15-minute chart using the inside bar. So the only thing that changed here is your strategy and your time frame. The risk to reward stayed the same. Candlesticks are what they are, and the chart is the same Japanese candlestick chart. All right, so that's 31 minutes there. How do you feel about everything?
I'm very lost, but it's exciting.
You're very lost?
Yeah. It's a lot to take in, especially if you're a beginner.
Okay, guys. So hey, he's being honest. He said he's lost a bit, but he's excited. Okay. So now I'm gonna ask you guys: hit me with a 1 if you understood it all. Hit me with a 2 if you're halfway there, and hit me with a 3 if you're a deer in the headlights. So let's see. So 1 if you understood everything, 2 if you're 50-50, and hit me with a 3 if you're lost. So I see a lot of 1s. I see some 2s. And that's good. So that's good. Okay. So what you got to do if you're at number 2 or if you're at number 3 is you got to rewatch this video maybe 50 times. Okay. That's what it is. You got to watch it over and over and over again. That's how I learned trading, guys. So I'm telling you from my experience, I watched videos maybe like 100 times and I went to bed with them on. I read books. I did back testing, right? So that's what you got to do. So you got to just watch it over and 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 over until it gets there.
And if you do that, you won't forget your stop loss.
And hey, and what Derek said, if you watch it over and over again, at least you're going to remember to have a stop loss. Right? So that's the main stuff. So actually, let me open up the YouTube channel and let me show you guys some stuff here. So because I always constantly keep forgetting to mention this stuff, because I have the content there, but I'm just too busy. I don't remember anything anymore. So let me pull this over here for you guys. So here we go. So here are the Trading Wars playlists right here. So if you want to start again, then go to the beginner series right here. Okay. So I try to lay it out very simply. We have the first one is about charts. Then we have candlesticks. We have chart patterns. We have some Fibonacci in there, playbooks, etc. So this one is good. Watch the beginners playlist if you want to, go back to those very, very basics. And then we also have, what else do we have in my playlist? We have the options ones, right? So the option seminars are good also for those who trade options. We have a swing trade one for those who do swing trades. And in here, the free full trading strategies, we have strategies like the opening range breakout, Fibonacci, and all that. All right. So there we go. So watch all of these here, guys. I have the content there. And then if you have questions, the questions, you can DM me. You DM me if you have questions. I'll try my best to answer. I can't answer everything these days because I'm just getting too swamped, but I'll try my best to help you guys out. Right? So good. So that covers the first half of the lesson. I wanted to talk to you guys about, trying to get back to the basics. And here, so my brother is here, and he's not 100% with everything. That's fine, but he's going to be working on it, and he's going to keep learning. And guess what? He's going to be able to share his journey with you guys too, hopefully, right? If you get into trading, will you share your journey?
Of course.
He said, of course. Okay. So there we go. So that's just showing, that's taking a step back, trying to get back to the basics. Remember this. Let me summarize. The chart shows you the personality of the market. It shows you the personality of the buyers and the sellers. The candlesticks were invented as Japanese candlesticks to show you how the candle moves within a specific time frame: the high, the low, the open, and the close. And the time frame is basically a set of time that basically plots the relationship, right? So the higher time frame you go, the more you're going to be looking towards swing trades. The lower time frame you go, the more you'll be looking for day trades. Your strategy is actually, when are you going to enter? When are you going to stop out? Are you going to go long or short? That's your strategy. And your risk to reward is basically your profit taking method. All right. So there we go. So we got Remy guy saying, learning along with you, Derek. So you gotta.
I got you, Remy.
He said right back at you. So we got some learners in here, and good. We're at 264 people in this chat. This should be 264,000 because there's nobody out there that's willing to give you guys this value that I'm doing. I could promise you that from the bottom of my heart. So that's why I'm excited that we're 264, but we're going to keep going up. We're going to keep growing because this content is contagious. All right. Okay. And then the last thing, just remember, I've been trading for 7 years. So for me, it seems simple. And don't be hard on yourself if you don't get everything. Okay? It's just gonna take time. So the next thing that I want to do is I just had a call with my student Andrea, and I want to share her trading log because she did a very good job. And I want to show you guys like how you remember I said I'm gonna show some trading logs and like how you can do it and all that. So here we go, guys. I promise you I deliver you value. So let's look at it together. Okay. And then so my brother's here with me too. So look at this. So this is amazing here. So this is my student Andrea. You guys know her. She's in the chat. So Andrea has her log. It's split into options at the top, and then it has shares at the bottom that she trades per day. She has the daily total at the top, right? And then she has her weekly totals here. So one thing to mention with Andrea here is Andrea made $718.63 with options. And with this account, I believe she only had $2,500 in her options account, and she made $718.63. So for any of you guys that have small accounts, there's no excuse to not be in the game. So this is a cash account, and she took the plays. She followed the risk management that we're going to talk about here, and she was able to grow it and do well. And then the 672 came from shares. Okay, so here we go. So Andrea, her basic methodology in trading is risk 100 to make at least $100. Okay, risk $100 to make at least $100. But Andrea is also using stop losses and taking profits and doing a little more advanced things, right? But let's look at this log together. So if we look at Andrea's, let's start off with the options. So the first day on Andrea's log was 720, and you can see at the end of the day, her options, she finished with minus $3. Okay, so she had a few winners in here, $81, $26, $11, but then she had two losers here on Goose, Pins, minus 90, minus 51, plus $20 here, and finished the week with negative $3. Okay, and then with the shares, Airbnb, Docu, blah, 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 all these down here, she finished with $152. So let me ask you guys a question right now. For those that, let's just say your trading log is just this piece right here with the options. How many of you would have felt discouraged with the $3 loss? How would you have felt? So let's say you took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trades, and you only made you lost $3. Would you give up?
On my first day, I would have been cheesed.
You would have been cheesed.
Yeah.
He would have been cheesed, guys, on the first day. But like, would you have felt like to quit? Like, you wouldn't have quit. Not to quit. Okay, so let me ask you guys right now in the chat, how many of you would have felt discouraged? Hit me with a 1. Hit me with a 1 if you would have felt discouraged. Like you would have been like, man, I'm putting in all this work. I'm putting in all this work and I ain't getting nothing back. Hit me with a 1. And be honest, guys. Be honest. Be honest. Okay. Hit me with the 2 if you would have been a little bit upset, but you would have been totally fine with it. Okay. Hit me with a 2 if you're okay. You know what? I'm okay. It is what it is. I'm going to continue. And then I want you to hit me with a 3 if you would have just rage quit. Honestly speaking. Hit me with a 3 if you would have rage quit. I see a lot of 2s. So, you guys are being honest. I see some 1s. A lot of 2s. I don't see any 3s. You guys sure nobody would have rage quit? Okay. Okay. So there we go. All right. So let's move on to the next day. 721. So we have a lot more option plays. Oh, we got a donation here right there. $4.99 from my brother Joe. Joe's been around for a long time, guys. We got the super sticker saying keep it up. Joe will go back on my tweets and he will like the old ones. Like if he misses a day, he'll come back and like the old ones. Like there's nobody like Joe. I appreciate Joe a lot. He's been there from day 1. So now let's go to day 2, 721. Now look at this. Ending the day with $529 on the options, plus 529, right? And losing 76 on the stocks, finishing with $453. But let's look at this. Look at Andrea's winners, okay? And look at her losers. This is important. Plus 89, plus 59, plus 82, minus 21, minus 24, minus 30, minus 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. This just looks like other fills happening on the stops. Plus 229, plus 142, plus 35, minus 14, minus 4. Do you guys notice something about that? What do you notice off of that?
It's a trend.
It's a trend. Exactly. It's a trend. And the winners are significantly bigger than the losers. It's almost 2-1, or sometimes it's 3-1. So Andrea, on average, is making double of her losers. Do you guys see that? This is what trading is about. This is what I teach traders, is managing the risk. The stops are small. When you lose, it's a pinch. When you win, it's a high five. Okay? So let's say she has a 2-1 risk to reward. How many trades out of 100 does she need to win? What do you guys think? What do you think? 34. He said 34. So hit me. What do you guys think? If Andrea's taking 100 trades with this and she's getting at least 2-1, how many trades does she need to win out of 100 to make money? What do you guys think? Hit me in there. Man, 1080p is amazing. Goddamn amazing. 34, 34, 34, 34.
34.
I see the 34s. All right. All right. So, and then I'm just going to go through the rest quickly because we're running out of time. We're already at 45 minutes. I don't know how this always happens. And then here we go again. So then the next day, 722, these were some stocks, a little bit of a loser. Had a little bit of a sold investment. So this was an investment trade. Okay. So don't worry about that one. Then she said she had an issue here. So DHI, this option went to 0. Okay. So Andrea put in $195 in DHI and she swung the trade and she ended up, the option went to 2 cents. So she lost pretty much everything that she put in. This is the last point that I want to focus on here. This is why position sizing is so important. If Andrea put in her whole account in this DHI trade, she wouldn't have an account left to trade. Or if she put in a lot, if she put in $1,000 or something way above her threshold and it went to 0, she would have been significantly hurt and maybe not able to recover from that type of issue. So this is what I want to show you guys. Even if you have trades that go to 0, especially with options, okay, you have to make sure the position size is okay, because if it does go to 0, it's not going to kill you. And that's the last important lesson. So the 3 lessons that I want to share from Andrea's log: first of all, having a log is important. Second of all, having positive risk reward. Third of all, not getting discouraged when you have one bad day. And fourth of all, when you're wrong, your position sizing will protect you. You will never blow up your account. Cool? Okay. Hit me with a 5 if you're good there. If you guys are good. Hit me with a 5. We're in 1080p, guys. We're living in 10. I want to shout out Big Daddy or Dig Baddie. He has different names on different platforms, but you know who you are, brother. For helping me out with the 1080p and all that, and for responding to a lot of tweets on my channels, and also obviously Ricardo and Jason for helping me out. My Ricardo from being there from day one. Jason, I don't know if you're listening, but helping me with my alerts and all that. I very much appreciate my team, and thank you so much for making all this possible. Okay. All right. So there we go. So we got the 5s. Are you okay?
It's good stuff. Good stuff, Andrea.
Good stuff, Andrea. There we go. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna do some chart requests. I don't want to take too much time. We're at 46 minutes. I'm gonna just pick a few because I think it's more important for me to talk about this stuff right now than the chart request. It's more important for me to dig into this because I think this will add more value to you. Because if you don't, what's the point of me doing chart requests if you don't know what a candlestick is? Right? There's no point. So let's go to the Discord. And let me start with the people in my swing trading room. We're going to look at their some of their requests, and then we're going to take some from the Twitter, and we're going to take some from you guys. So let's do 5 each. Actually, no, I gotta take care of the guys in the room. Let me do 10 from here, 5 from the Twitter, and 5 from this live stream. So we have Suman here with the $1.99 with the thanks with the heart. Thank you very much, brother. Appreciate that. Okay, so let's go here. Chart request for Rich. Ooh, we got a lot here. So I'm gonna go fast, okay? So ASAN. So I'm gonna explain this to my brother. So what we're doing with chart requests, basically people are sending me stocks that they're like, hey, I'm interested in this, take a look. So what I do, I go to the weekly chart first because the weekly has a lot of volume and it has a lot of traders. And what I want to do is if it has an inside bar or an outside bar, then it's valid trade because then we can just play the bar. If it breaks above the bar, go long, breaks below the bar, go short. There's other complicated strategies, but that's a simple one we're going to use. Does it make sense? Good. So here we go. So ASAN, we have the outside bar on the weekly, so we can definitely just play this bar, break above long, break below short. We can take a fib in the drill down within the bar also, okay? So that's definitely a good one. It's also at all-time highs. So very nice, very interesting stock that can get going. So keep that on the watch list. So we go Etsy, weekly, nothing. Go to the daily then, okay? Nothing. So if a stock doesn't have an inside bar, outside bar in the weekly or the daily, I move on. Yep. And the reason why that I move on is because I don't want to take a trade that doesn't fit my plan. Yep. Because if it doesn't fit my plan, then I might as well go downstairs. We're in the hard rock. I might as well go downstairs and put $100 in the machine and press the machine. You see what I mean? Yeah. Because I don't know. Do you guys understand that? If I don't have a system behind the trade, I'll take my $100, $1,000, go downstairs on the hard rock and press the machine. Because that's basically what I'm doing in trading. Okay? So for me, I'm going to pass trade. What you can do is go to any of the time frames and then look for your setup. Look for the setup that you're looking for. Okay? Let's keep going. I'm going to pick 2 from here. Let's do Lyft. So you know what Lyft is, right? The Uber company? Yeah. The other Uber, yeah. Lyft. Okay, so here we go. Double inside bar pattern on the daily. Very impressive. We'll go to the weekly. Okay, nothing on the weekly, but here we go. So on the daily chart, we have a double inside bar. What does a double inside bar mean? 2 days of straight consolidation. So now we can say, hey, if it comes up above here, 55.75, I'm going to go long. Comes down here, 54.56, I can go short. Or I can look for the drill down method. That's another thing. We're not going to talk about that right now. So there we go. So here's a valid trade setup for Lyft. Looks great. Thank you very much. So we got Snow from Eric. I'm gonna get to you guys down there in a sec. Okay. Let's do DocuSign. Okay, DocuSign. You guys know what that is? Daily inside bar. We can play the bar there. Weekly, nothing. Okay, daily inside bar. We can take that same way that we play the other ones. So let's look at WDC and Snow. WDC weekly. Okay, nothing. Daily. Daily we have Hermes Trismegistus. Hermes Trismegistus. We have triple inside bar. No. Hold on. That's not a triple inside bar. We have a Holy Grail, then an inside bar. So we have a Holy Grail. So outside bar, double inside bar. Holy Grail with an inside bar. So this, we have to come up with a new name for this one. Okay. So this one, I'm going to think about what I want to name this. But this is a very important pattern. You see, the first bar is an outside bar, breaks the low, breaks the high. The second bar is an inside bar. It's inside of this bar. And then the third bar is inside bar inside the other bar. So we basically have a lot of consolidation, squeezing. It's squeezing. It's squeezing, right? And it's getting ready to go boom. Okay? We don't know if it's going to 100% go boom, but we're going to bet on it going boom so that we can make some money. So that's a nice one. Thank you very much for sharing. Guys, look at all of these valuable trades here, guys. Lots and lots of valuable trades. Weekly for Snow, nothing. Daily, nothing. Okay, so that means I'm not playing. Right, guys? That's how I play. Okay, let's move. Love, Nike, BB. Love. Okay, daily outside bar. So we can play the bar high and low. Very nice setup there. Weekly, nothing. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. BB, Nike. BB. Weekly, nothing. Daily, nothing. Blackberry, no. We don't play with that. Nike, daily, nothing. Weekly, outside bar. Beautiful outside bar on Nike right here. That's an easy one to play for you guys. Okay. And remember, if you want to get a little bit of a better entry sometimes, you can use the drill down method. So the drill down method is another strategy, another story for that. Okay. So hit me with the quickly. Let me see what's going on. Hit me with the 4 if you guys like that style. We just go rapid fire. We get hit. Is it fit our plan or not? That's it. Snap HD Snap HD CLX. Snap. Beautiful weekly inside bar right there. Absolutely stunning. New all-time high. Very good setup to play. If you play it on the weekly there, then that's going to be more of like a long-term holding. Anytime you're playing with a big candle like this, imagine this. This candle right here is 1 week. Okay. But you see how big it is? So your stop loss is going to be all the way down here. Then basically this is going to become a longer term trade because it's going to take a long time for it to ever come back down there. Right? Or it could happen the next week. We don't know, but likely probably not. BX. Okay, weekly nothing. Daily nothing. HD. Daily. Weekly outside bar. Play the bar. Nice. Okay, that's good. BA, Sophie, NIO. Okay. BA. Nothing. Nothing. Sophie. Nothing. Nothing. NIO. Weekly, nice. This is a beautiful one, actually. This is a nice outside bar, and I think it's sitting on a Fibonacci 50%. Let's see. Nope, I was wrong. So it's actually closer to the 618. So there we go. So that's a very nice setup on Neo. I love that one. Very good. Nice plays right there. What else did I say? I think these ones are a little bit older. Okay, let's do TTD. Okay, last one, and then we'll move on. TTD. Okay, beautiful outside bar here. The trade desk. That's a nice play right there. Daily. A gap up. All right. So there we go. So we got a few. So basically what we can do with that, right, is all of those ones that I said we have a setup, we can move it to a watch list. And then we can set up the trades in the broker to do it when it happens. So like if it breaks the high, go long. If it breaks the low, go short. Right. And yeah, let me just respond to this message from my dad, guys. He's going to come pick up my brother right when we're done the stream. Okay. So now let's do 5 from the chat right here. So we have Moderna. Daily. This one is just flying, guys. And we got in Moderna back here. So this is just insane. Just like, it makes me feel so good inside that I can take a trade, I can help people, And this is where we got into Moderna, right here. And it makes me happy to see that my indicators can add value. Okay, I'm not saying it's gonna work 100%, but if we can catch one of these plays, it's damn worth the price of free. Trust me. So here we go. So this is an outside bar followed by an inside bar. I call this Holy Grail. I came up with that name, the Holy Grail. Okay, so we took this one on Moderna in the swing trading room, the private room. I went long right here at 165.12, and just look at that now. Right, that's beautiful. So we went from 165.12 all the way up to 349.15, guys. I don't know. I don't know right now. Like, this is insane. Do you guys see that? That's 112% return. Just beautiful. But in terms of the setups, guys, I'm not gonna force anything. The last one we had on Moderna was this inside bar back on the 21st July, which I did call out for you guys for free. All right. So move on. Netflix daily, beautiful outside bar. I like this one. This is a trap. You could see the breakdown there. That's a nice one to play. Weekly, nothing. AMD, weekly, nice outside bar here. AMD wants to try to break into all-time highs again. Daily, nothing. So you could play the weekly there on AMD. SPY, okay, daily gap up. This is just absolutely beautiful. That's why we made so much money this week. We made so much money this week because we have the market aligning with the trades that we're taking. When that's happening, you're going to make a lot of money. But SPY leaving everybody behind with this gap up, and that's just beautiful. And we don't know what's going to happen on tomorrow, but man, that is a beautiful chart. So nothing on the daily though. On the weekly, we have a very, 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 remember this, guys. This is a very powerful outside bar. This is an exceptionally powerful outside bar because look at this outside bar. We had the shorts right here. We broke down and then we turned around on those shorts and we came back and broke that high right there. This is a powerful bar to watch. Keep your eyes on the bar. The last time we had an outside bar like that was back here, and then look what we had. So this could be one of those potentially, okay? If we turn around right away next week and we break it back down, that would be a very, very bearish sign. Okay, PLTR, last one. Weekly, nothing. Daily, nothing. Okay, one more. NQ will be very similar to SPY, so there's no point in looking at that, really. Okay, let's just do NQ then. NQ. So NQ is live right now, so let's see what's going on. Weekly, right? So weekly finished the outside bar, and then so far, we're just continuing to just chop around right now. That's fine. But no actual, setup. Look at the last time we had a setup. You see this outside bar back here? We could have taken the break above that outside bar right there, and that's a good play right there. Let's see the last time we had a setup on the weekly. The last time we had a setup on the weekly, somebody find my call out on Twitter. I gave this one for free. I said, hey guys, we have an inside bar here on the weekly, and you see what happened from there? We just went all the way up there, right? So I've been giving you guys freebies, man. Like the video, like the video right now. Like the video and subscribe, okay? It's gonna help me out a lot because if I can just stay on YouTube, guys, and grow the YouTube, it's going to be really good. It's going to be really, really good. So let's go here. Let's just pick a few of the chart requests. I'm going to do 5, okay? So Disney. Daily, nice inside bar. So Disney is going to be on the watch list tomorrow, most likely, okay? Weekly, nothing. So Disney is going to be one of those things we're looking at tomorrow. Crocs. Nice, beautiful outside bar to play that, and nice inside bar. So two separate setups. So if you have 2 separate setups, you can play 2 separate trades. Okay. ADSK. Nice, beautiful gap up on the daily, beautiful on the weekly, an inside bar followed by an outside bar, reverse Holy Grail setup. So this is a nice one too. Definitely looks like it wants to break into new all-time highs. Lemonade. LMND. Okay, nothing on the weekly, nothing on the daily. We'll go Pfizer. Nothing on the weekly, nothing on the daily. I'm gonna do one more, guys, because I gotta run. Let's do Apple. Okay, nothing on the daily, nothing on the weekly. So we won't be playing that. All right. So there we go, guys. We did about an hour. That's what I wanted to do. I have to go and post the picks for tomorrow for our option plays. And let's thank my brother here, Derek, for stepping in here and being a team player. He says thank you. I hope you guys can hear him there. And you know what? It's all about giving to the younger generation, helping your friends and family. helping those around you, educating them as much as you can. There's no point of knowing all these things. You're going to sit back and look in the mirror and be like, I'm smart. I'm a smart person. I can make money in the stock market. That doesn't mean nothing. It does not mean nothing. You need to be able to give that to somebody else. You need to. If you can't give that to somebody else, you're not worth anything in this community. Okay. We got right here. Al Sad right here with the, I think that's SGD. I think that's Singapore dollars right there with the $7.86. I think that's like $1 million US. Holy moly, man. We're stepping up right there. So we got to thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Anything helps, man. Does not matter. Whatever you guys want to donate. If you want to donate your car, whatever, send it over here. We'll take that. We'll take it to the scrap bin and get some money off of the parts. All right, guys. Because guys, look, with my brother, I just want to say one thing. Man, we grew up tough, guys. We didn't grow up easy, man. We had to fight for everything that we had. I've been working since 14 years old. Out there delivering flowers, knocking on doors in the winter, working midnight shifts at the drug mart, working all night. I've been doing it all, guys. Going to university, studying, becoming a CPA, going into the Big Four, working till 2:00 at midnight. I did it all. It's not easy to get up there, but when you're up there, you got to make sure that you help those beneath you. You pull them up and you take them to the top. And that's what I'm trying to do with you guys. I'm trying to pull you, take you to the top. Okay. So let's keep killing it. Let's keep killing it. Okay, guys. The last thing, if any of you are still interested, I'm still doing my book on my website. If you buy the book, you get 1 month for free in the swing trading room. And as you can see, guys, we have some killer trades in there. We had Roku last week. I posted a video. We had even Moderna, right? Moderna, look at that. Okay, guys, I'm fully transparent. All my trades are posted. Let me just show you guys before we go. All of my trades, somebody was talking about this earlier, and it's important for me to say it. Every single one of my trades that I take in my private swing room, I personally take them with my own money. I'm not here to pump stuff. This is my own money. This is my trading log. These are all my trades. You see all the losses. You see all the wins. I have nothing to hide, guys. I'm growing my own capital. For those that want to come along and learn from me, this is your opportunity. All right? If not, that's fine. Use the free resources. Figure out your own trading plan. You can do it. You can do it without. You don't need it. Okay? But it's more for those who want to accelerate their learning and pick it up. All right? Okay. The last thing with the newsletter, I didn't do a newsletter this week because there wasn't too many trades that fit my scanners. So I didn't want to send out, it was only like 5 trades. So there's no point in me sending out the newsletter. So I'm going to send out one next week when we have more trades. The monthly bars are going to close and we're going to have a lot more trades. So I'm going to send one off next week. All right.
One last thing.
Yeah.
If you guys can hear me, for all the younger folks out there that despise Twitter like me, we have a lot of great ideas for Instagram. So go follow the Instagram over there at Trading Wars. Again, thank you guys so much for making the dream work. Appreciate you all so much.
This guy's natural talent right there. You guys hear that? This guy can cut a promo like Hulk Hogan right there. So here we go. Instagram. You know, my brother's helping me with this because I'm not familiar with the platform and I don't have the time. So here we go. Trading Wars on Instagram. We're posting some videos. Here's some YouTube content, all this stuff right here. If you guys prefer this, follow us on Instagram. And this kid is going to be running with it. And I want to see him grow and I want to see him succeed. So please help us out. All right, guys? Okay. Thank you very much. Let's have a great week next week. Take care.